it feels like Khabib was one of the hardest puzzles to solve in all of mixed martial arts.
Yes.
If you were to face Khabib, do you think, how would you go about solving that puzzle? Like, almost the question is almost from a jiu-jitsu perspective too. What do you do with a guy that's exceptionally good at controlling position, especially on top, very good at wrestling and taking down and controlling position? Like, let's say, so forget maybe striking on the ground. How do you solve that guy? Like, what do you do with your guard if you get taken down, or do you create an entire system of not getting taken down or escaping? It's like, what ideas do you have for that?
Well, I guess I would say in my mind, fighting is a game of trading energy. There's two things. There's damage and there's energy. So like when I say energy, I mean like tired, not tired, how much gas you've got. And then damage counts obviously as well. I could be feeling great, and then you get to kick me in the head really hard 3 times. It doesn't matter that I could get up and run a mile. I can't get up. So anyway, I think what Khabib does is so well is he makes the fight look like a Khabib Nurmagomedov fight. He does a great job of avoiding damage on the feet for the most part, and really sucking the life out of people with how suffocating and oppressive his control is. His chain wrestling is as good as anyone we've ever seen in the UFC. It's fantastic. That poses a really serious threat for people that need to maintain a certain amount of space and try to hurt him on the feet, because unless they're able to inflict an adequate amount of damage, they're going to, each time, let's say him taking them down as a foregone conclusion at some point. If every single time Khabib takes you down, you get right back up, it's not that big a deal. Because it's actually more, we've all experienced this. Let's say you and I are rolling, you tap me 15 times in one round. Who's more tired? Probably you are.
Yeah.
You whoop my ass so badly that it's like you're the only one working. But
so if you're comfortable with the up and down of it, like being taken down,
if you don't get hurt badly or tired on the bottom, you have a chance. But that doesn't involve just cracking him on the feet before he gets a hold of you.
that's a lot.
That's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask.
That's difficult to do. It seemed actually like Connor, it seemed like it when he was being kind of taken down, or the takedown attempts against Khabib, he seemed to be somewhat relaxed through the whole thing.
I thought he was doing well, actually. I think that particularly for the first round, I thought he did a very good job. It's just one of those things that I think, like Khabib the fight's taking place in Khabib's world in large part. And I mean, set aside that one giant, right hand that Khabib hit Conor with. That, by the way, Conor reacted like an absolute champion. He got crushed by that overhand and then dropped, and his eyes went right back on Khabib. It was immediate, positive, great response. So even though I think that was a bit of a surprising thing, Conor reacted really, really well. But if you're going to be on bottom with Khabib for 4 rounds, that's going to be tough. And also, Conor's a way better grappler than people like to give him credit for. But he's not the type of grappler that's too tall of an order. But there are grapplers that could do that, or at least would have a much, much better shot at being able to weather that type of a storm.
Do you see yourself being able to be relaxed through that kind of storm?
Yes.
Well, I guess
Remember, being savagely beaten is very relaxing.
The timing of that answer was like, okay, that's a dumb question.
No,
that's ultimately the goal of jiu-jitsu, is to be relaxed through the fire. Right?
For sure. And remember, like every UFC fighter, I win all hypothetical matchups.
Yeah, for sure. That's true.